Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's starting to get a little bit long in the old recording, so this may be the last episode we'll do, so this may be a short one. But we have, after a long night, playing cat and mouse with the entire Italian fleet off the coast of Corsica. Dawn arrives to find Fian and Gueydon, oh, and Luca, hi Luca, in a perfect position facing the main enemy carrier force with almost nothing between them. We're unsure what these are, but these are probably escorting carriers, escorting destroyers. And we still have no idea what these are apart from running away. Not happy that they've found themselves under the French guns. We don't know how this has happened. We also have our carrier group, which we may change the heading of actually. We will send you guys going this way. We also have our carrier group sailing to the north of this with Bronin, Torville, Lafayette, and Little Wasp, along with no other player ships. Our entire battleship force is out there though, which probably means the Italians have their battleships along somewhere, although these ships were incredibly fast. They were able to keep up with our battleships with no problem, and our heavy cruisers were having trouble keeping up with them as well. Gueydon and Fian are going to have to be fast. In the meantime, however, prepare to launch against the enemy carrier group. Battery, no. We will have to set the location. We will set it there. Carrier Division 15, I believe this is the Torville group. Launch a group of fighters and as many dive bombers as you can get up. Dyke exceeds Declo. We can launch one more group of torpedo bombers. That is our reserve. We could launch another batch of fighters. We will do this. Launch strike. Yeah, launch strike. Yep. I changed them all to heavy load. And Carrier Division 18. These will be the Little Wasps. We will send, that is all those already. Send dive bomber. Send dive bombers. Can we send? So they can send all of that. Okay. And launch strike. Oh, I'm excited. Are you excited? I am hopped up on caffeine like a squirrel. I cannot take another cup of coffee without some serious damage being involved. We are going to be more aggressive with these battleships, however. The Arione seems to have just realized her mistake. Oh, Fian took a hit. Superstructure hit, splinters, perforate. Her uptakes. Oh, okay. So she may be slowed down a little bit. That's not good. And that was the second shot. She's firing her 5-inch guns back. Fian is just laying waste at the moment. And you're firing your 5-inch guns at something else. Oh, you're firing them at an escorting destroyer. That's a very old one. Very well. Oh, looks like that carrier has caught fire. Even Fian has changed targets. Oh, that is a lot of enemy ships over there. Change heading this way. That is a battleship. Fian and Gueydon, while being very good ships, are not capable of fighting off battleships by themselves. That's another carrier on fire. Luca releases a torpedo against a transport. That is another group of carriers. This has become a very strange engagement. Indeed. We will change the location. We will change the target. We will send them to attack those battleships. Fian's reporting she's starting to run out of ammunition. And that's all the aircraft sent. Perfino class is starting to take quite a serious number of hits. We're going to force them to change target. No, not against the... Although they are using... we will make them change target to... We can't make them hit the radome. But they will target the active one. We can turn our radar... Well, our radar detection circle off. We will go down to 20, turn together, and we are going to make a sharp turn because the enemy battle fleet was last seen heading this way, and we have heavy cruisers trying to engage our heavy cruisers at the moment. Fian and Gueydon have done good work tonight. Actually, we could do one better. We could head south. And we may just do that. We will set the carriers to sail more in this direction because we don't want them being exposed to enemy fire. Sfax has been hit. I may just put you guys on control. And I will change your target to the enemy transport. And you guys will not be able to do a lot against those heavy cruisers. So turn away and just take parting shots as you retire. Gueydon is reporting 50% of her ammunition is gone. We've destroyed 2 of the enemy carriers. I'm hoping for more. Those will just hold fire for 10 minutes on the battleships. Just so they don't spend their time shooting mortally wounded carriers. Fian is changing her target to the other carrier group. We may deploy smoke. And hold fire for 10 minutes. Luca just had a near miss, so we will... Yeah, they have taken a small hit. Those carriers are actually faster than our heavy cruisers right now. Okay, turn direct south. Make them face our guns. That is a stream of aircraft moving into attack. I am hoping that those... Oops, so friend, why are you hit by a torpedo? You were in the middle of our formation, and how did you get hit by a torpedo? That must be a submarine. There must be a submarine in there somewhere. How are you doing? Major flooding. Hopefully she can get it under control. They are starting to fire on the... I will change... You've taken a little bit of structure damage. I will change the formations target to... BB Division 4? No, can we put it on the CA? We'll put it on the CAs. And for the Tridents, we'll put them... Yep, they are firing at the BBs. Lafayette is making her attack. We will put the carriers up to squad max. And just have them head away from the battle. Luca is putting shots into the Sverna. I will set those to stop firing. In fact, we'll put them on AI control again. Fian and Gueydon continue hunting down those carriers. Friend is starting to... Hopefully she's starting to get that flooding under control. So friend, yep, she's starting to get the bombing under control. Tourville makes an attack run. Trident... A turret bounces off one of Trident's turret. A shell bounces off one of Trident's turrets. Where is she firing? Everyone should be facing the other way. Maybe that's a bit of an error. Yeah, so we have aircraft flying all around at the moment. One of our Little Wasp gets a hit on an enemy battleship. They're starting to make work on that Rondon class. Two of the enemy carriers managed to get away from us. Picard hit a critical hit. Fire control damaged. So she took a hit on her bridge. I do have to Luca is still continuing to put fire into the Sterner. Gunsight 1 gets a hit on the gunsight. Why you? Oh, that's some of her gunsight secondaries. Jean Bart's firing her guns. Light cruisers, light cruisers. Picard gets a hit on the lead enemy battleship. That looks like a formation in chaos. And those carriers look like they're about done. So we'll tell Fian and Gueydon to stop shooting. And where should we put them? We will have them come up to the battle line. They must be pretty tired. Trident is doing okay. She's going in the wrong direction. In fact, those battleships are getting awfully close. We lost 2 aircraft from Lafayette. I kind of want the battle to continue going south so we actually get away from those dead carriers. That enemy escort force is probably trying to just get itself to safety. Jabbernicus manages to hit a battleship, and Sofrain managed to get a hit. Ocean is firing her 3-inch guns at a destroyer, which is already sunk. Well done. Trident is doing some weird shit, so we'll take control of her. Friend, how is your flooding? You've still got a large amount of flooding. We may have to detach her and send her to port if she cannot get that under control. In fact, go down to cruise and try and get that under control. Trident, you damaged? Oh, you have a rudder jam. Very well, we will have to turn the fleet around and support you. I will take control of Luca. How are you doing? You're fine. I will send you to support Trident. And Sphax, I will send you to support Trident. Hopefully Trident can get her rudder under control. Yep, she's starting to drop that flooding down. No, did not pick up survivors. We are still very much under fire. Oh, we had a air combat. I believe that was some of our aircraft managing to intercept theirs. We will, with those enemy escorts there, we will turn towards Nice, I guess. Those heavy cruisers are starting to take a pounding. One of our turrets gets jammed. Those battleships aren't looking too healthy. One of them's had a turret blown off. And there's quite a few ships that are... yeah, that one's pretty dead. Hopefully Trident is able to get her rudder under control. Forbin... Sphax, I want you to change targets to the heavy cruiser. No aircraft hit. Still no aircraft hits. Sofrin is getting her damage under control. Yeah, they're more pounding into those CVs. Trident, how are you doing? Oops, sorry, how are you doing? Still jammed to port. I'm going to put you back on AI control so you rejoin with Fian. Oops, I missed whatever that was. That might have been some cap. Oh, Picard takes a whole pass through. Jabbernicus' aircraft catapult is hit. Picard takes a whole B. How are you doing, Jabbernicus? You've got a little bit of structure damage. They are starting to get a few hits in, but they're not firing their guns as rapidly as I would prefer. 14-inch guns on Picard are doing some good work though. Let's take a look. Picard, what is your hit ratio at? Yeah, she's doing a lot of work, 16 hits. She's taken a few hits in reply. Firing AP shells, yeah. Our planes are attacking an enemy carrier. One of them has hit a battleship. Little Wasp gets another hit on a battleship. Are those carriers at max speed? Yeah, we may have to put them to max speed just to try and get out of the way. Oh, we have hit an enemy ship with a torpedo. Who's that? Where is that? Oh, that's that one. Yeah, I would have preferred if they'd hit almost anything else. That Sterner has finally gone down. It looks like one of their battleships has either had a rudder damage or has had enough. Trident has fixed her rudder. It's making best speed to rejoin. Trident gets a hit to the engine room. You got a little bit of damage. She's getting some hits in though. Trident takes an aft 4 hull hit. Yeah, not good. Oh, looks like she has she's had a fire on board. How's everyone else doing? Everyone else's magenta is completely unsaved. Jabbernicus has a few bits and pieces. She's got one of her turrets shaken off. Orshin, a little bit of damage. Charlemagne's fine. Gunsight 1 is fine. Sofrin has gotten her flooding under control. Trident at the moment is the only one in any sort of danger. So we will change. We will get her out of trouble. Slow down, just so you're not stirring the fire up. We're hitting a destroyer. Where is that? Oh, okay. Well, our light cruisers are doing their job. But we will make a course adjustment. Just in case that guy released any torpedoes. The car takes a hit. The car takes another hit. Air combat. Some of our friendly fighters have damaged a airship. Battle is still very much going. Yep, that Regina is paying for her temerity. Fian took a hit. Oh, that was not a great hit. That shook her up fairly badly, and she is facing down. Those are battle cruisers. Very well. Very well indeed. Oh, I was going to say, just like, eh? That must be the Dard releasing some torpedoes. There's a lot of smoke from that carrier. I am hoping that we have some friendly aircraft on the way from Toulon and Marseille. Hoping. We should be in range. I believe we are. At least from the Bonifico. Maybe I should have made that airbase in San Foray. Trying to get some hits in. I do believe the Tridents will have enough ammunition to take on these battle cruisers. I am not sure about Picard, because she is firing a lot of it. She's doing good work, but she is using a heck of a lot of ammunition right now. Make sail towards Nice. No, we're still under fire. Magenta is getting a few shots taken against her. That is their battle cruiser line. So we'll go off, turn together. Turn off, turn together, and reform the battle line. Fian, you just focus on getting out of there. Card took a bad hit there. How are you doing? You're still okay. Okay. Their battleships are now sailing directly for our carrier group. Oh. Okay, we'll get to see if the Duchess proves her worth. I think the Duchess is around here. We do have a cap on here. There's a Trody. No, we don't have a Duchess nearby. Okay. Oh, we've got a hit on one of their battle cruisers. Who was that? Oh, our friendly fighters are attacking those enemy aircraft. Gunsight 1 gets a hit on one of the battle cruisers. Charlemagne gets a hit on a battleship. One aircraft damaged, and the air combat. Yep, the air combat. One of the aircraft managed to get damaged, and one of them got hit by the heavy AA fire, but no one has been hit by bombs yet. Yep, Ocean's reporting 50% of ammunition used up. A lot of damage happening to a few of these ships. In fact, yeah, this ship here has been pretty. Took 3 shells from 3 different ships. I would like to drive away their battle cruisers at some point. The biggest thing right now is that oh, Trident, where have you? What's happened to you? Where's Trident? She's gone off that way. Okay. I may have to save and call it here because this is pretty exhausting so far. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know how about you. Jabonicus has a turret disabled. I would launch more aircraft, however those battleships are heading directly towards my carrier group. Oh, one of those battleships is on fire. Battle cruisers, 11-inch belt, so they're actually got decent armor. Or if there's a 4 to 6, 10-inch belt, that one might be in trouble. Yeah, these guys might be in a bit of trouble. 2.5-inch deck armor. 4.5-inch. This is the troublesome one. Oh, Magenta took a hit. Charlemagne took a hit. A lot of destroyers. We're getting hits on the Lombardia. Game's chugging a little bit. The destroyer is taking hits from secondary guns. It gets hit by a 5-inch gun. The gun sight hits another battlecruiser with a 6-inch gun. 6-inch gun hit. We're not hitting them with the main armaments. And Trident just blew apart a destroyer with 16-inch cannon. And Ocean took a hit from a secondary gun. Cruiser Division 12. Where is Cruiser Division 12? 24, 22. That is part of the scout force, so that is Fian. That is Luca. Luca and Fian's group, who are currently. There's no way that's a CV. Currently facing off against what appears to be a bunch of heavy cruisers. We will save this battle and come back to it tomorrow. Until then, the Italians probably will not be able to land on Corsica without a fight, and hopefully we can get a few of their battleships as well as the 2 carriers we managed to snag. Until then, ciao.